Must have been someone when this whole thing started, 'cause I just can't seem to think straight anymore. Can't figure out where I'm at. Maybe Memphis, maybe Mexico. I think you're swell, but I ain't gonna tell you so. Great, but it's late and I better go. A hitchhike to Rome, take a Greyhound to Fredericksburg. When I'm flat out broke, I've been smoking butts for days. You'd say maybe you could stay with me, I'd say lady, that's a dangerous plan. You're quite a woman, but I don't want to be your man. Why? You're quite a kisser, but listen close and understand. Satisfied. Well, it ain't your fault they keep pouring salt on my heart. See, all I need is a brief reprieve. I keep leaving, I ain't getting nowhere. Won't you linger, let me run my fingers through your hair. Won't you stay, I can play like I don't care. I think you're dope and I hope I'm making myself clear. I think you're lying, that's why I'm getting out of here. Well, there must have been stone. Yeah, I must have been stone. Must have been stone. Good Lord, I wish I was stone. Thanks for coming out tonight on the school night and everything. I know you're all probably undergrads, right? So yeah, I just flew in from Texas and drove up from Los Angeles, so I'm in transit, and I'm going to do a show in LA and a show in San Diego over the course of the weekend, which means that I get to spend Easter with a bunch of people in San Diego who I don't know.
Lucky you.
I'd like to dedicate this song to all of those people that I don't know in San Diego and I'm hoping they hide me Easter eggs. Was a lonely holiday, I was alone, you were away in Fayetteville or in another state. And there's so many towns I hate when you leave me. Breaks me like a bone, but it's never as bad as when you come home. I've thought so much about suicide, the parts of me have already died. Lonely, baby, I'm not lonely. Baby, I'm not, I got my imaginary friends. Happy, baby, I'm so happy. Baby, I'm so, I got my imaginary friends. And if you don't love me, would you please pretend? Was a lonely holiday, I was alone, I was afraid. The bedroom walls were closing in, it must be closing time again when you leave me. Breaks me like the note that you said got stuck in your throat. I've thought so much about suicide, the parts of me have already died. Lonely, baby, I'm not lonely. Baby, I'm not, I got my imaginary friends. Happy, baby, I'm so happy. Baby, I'm so, I got my imaginary friends. And if you don't love me, would you please pretend? And if you don't love me, would you please pretend? So, even though I'm an expatriate and I've moved to the West Coast in the last couple of years, I have been in Texas for the last month and a half working on the new old 97's record. But at the same time, Murray, the bass player from the 97's, and I have been recording a record for the Ranchero Brothers. It's gonna be really good. This is one of the songs on it, and we didn't let the old 97's have it, so. Bottle cap away, pushing me too far. Well, the problem's getting big. It's a compound car. I won't feel so bad. I did all I could do. Now I'm on wounded knee, and we're at Waterloo. So please get out of my car. I was born in the backseat of a Mustang on a cold night and a pouring rain, and the very first song the radio sang was I Won't Be Home No More. I was born in the backseat of a Mustang on a cold night and a pouring rain. The very first song the radio sang it was I Won't Be Home No More. I won't be home no more. You're rattled, trapped tonight. Ears are getting tired. So listen for a while before this thing expired. It was bound to fail because of where I'm from. Well, the moon's at 4 o'clock and it's high time kingdom come. So please get out of my car. I was born in the backseat of a Mustang on a cold night in a hard rain. And the very first song the radio sang was "You Won't Be Home No More." I was born in the backseat of a Mustang on a cold night in a hard rain. The very first song the radio sang was "You Won't Be Home No More." I won't be home no more. Well, I'm pulling off the road, I'm opening the door, getting in the high, I'll tell you what for. You know more than I thought, you know more than I thought. And you're getting smaller in my rear view mirror. You're getting smaller in my rear view mirror. You're getting smaller. I was born in the backseat of a Mustang on a cold night in hard rain. The very first song the radio sang it was "You Won't Be Home No More." I was born in the backseat of a Mustang on a cold night in hard rain. And the very first song the radio sang was "You Won't Be Home No More." I won't be home no more. I won't be home no more. Thanks, y'all. How about the Girls Guitar Club? Aren't they fucking awesome? The thing about them is they're just getting better. I mean, pretty soon they're going to be able to make all the chords, and
You'll be opening for them.
I will. I'll be opening for them. I'm telling you. This song always makes me think of this town. Victoria Lee. She started off on Percodan and ended up with me. She lived in Berkeley till the earthquake shook her loose. She lives in Texas now where nothing ever moves. Oh, Victoria, you talk so low, no one else can hear. Well, unless you point your megaphone directly at their ear. This is the story of Victoria Lee. Started on Rohypnol and ended up with me. And you'd like to think they're your friends, but they're not your friends. And in the end, the friends, yeah, the one you'll never know. Don't you know? And you like to think you're groovy, it's your movie, and you see through me, but it's true. In the end you'll know, oh Victoria, don't go home. Victoria, Victoria, don't go. Of Victoria's heart. You might think it's stupid, but I still think it's art. She lost her lover to an accident at sea. She pushed him overboard and ended up with me. Oh, Victoria, you you talk so low and no one else can hear, unless you point your big old mouth directly at their ear. This is the story of Victoria's heart. It's a really big one and I don't know where to start. You'd like to think they're your friends, but they're not your friends. And in the end, the friends, the one you'll never know. Oh, don't you know? You'd like to think you're groovy, it's your movie. You see through me, but it's true. In the end, you'll know. Victoria, don't go. Oh, Victoria, Victoria, don't go. Victoria, Victoria, don't go. Victoria, Victoria, don't go. So we've been working on that old 97's record, right? And it's coming along really well. We have too many songs, which is the right problem. And I promised the guys that I wouldn't run around playing the songs, but if you guys promise not to tell... I should have brought Murray anyway, you're right. Murray's back in Texas giving away puppies. Don't ask. I think he was the father, because he's really working hard on giving them away. And the terrible twos. How can you have everything and nothing to lose? You and nobody see eye to eye. You can wake up with a ghost instead of a guy. Bulletin board on the wall of a church, soaking up a city from a top step perch. You're gonna break down on the midnight date. You're gonna curse this town. You're gonna run late. Pretty as a penny, roller skate skinny, pretty as a penny, roller skate skinny. Do you want to meet up at the Pickwood Bowl? We can knock 9 down and leave 1 in the hole. Wouldn't be here if your Athenia hadn't sunk. Dear old daddy got so drunk. Every other day is a kick in the shins. Every other day it's like the day just wins. Make them alright, make them okay. Make me sort of glad that I waited till today. Pretty as a penny, roller skate skinny. Pretty as a penny, roller skate skinny. And the terrible twos. 2 years in and it's time to choose. Love feels good when it sits right down, puts its feet up on a table and it sends a ball around. Ain't nobody gonna see eye to eye with this girl who's only gonna stand a collarbone high. Rain's gonna come in fair-sized drips. It's gonna go to heaven wearing paper hat ships. Pretty as a penny, roller skate skinny, pretty as a penny, roller skate skinny. I believe in love, but I don't believe in. I believe in love, but I don't believe in me. I believe in love, but I don't believe in me. I believe in love, but I don't believe in sometimes it's fun to do these shows because I get to take these old 97 songs that I don't even hardly hear anymore with all the racket that the guys are making on stage, and I get to strip them down to the way they sounded when I was up at 5 in the morning writing them. So this song is one of those. Half empty, tide was low, and I was thirsty. Saw her sitting at the bar. Well, you know how some girls are, always making eyes. Well, she wasn't making eyes. So I sidled up beside her, settled down, and shouted, "Hi there, my name's Stuart Ransom Miller. I'm a serial lady killer." She said, "I'm already dead." That's exactly what she said. So we tripped, the lights fantastic. We was both made of elastic. Midnight came, midnight went, and I thought I was the president. She said, "Do you have a car?" And I said, "Do I have a car?" What's so great about the barrier reef? And what's so fun about art? And what's so good about a good times band? You're working on a broken, working on a broken, working on a broken man. We're working on a broken, working on a broken, working on a broken man. But my heart wasn't in it, not for one single minute. I went through the motions with her on top and me on the liquor. Didn't do no good, well I didn't think it would. What's so great about the barrier reef? What's so fun about art? And what's so good about a good times band? When you're working on a broken, working on a broken, working on a broken man. When you're working on a broken, working on a broken, working on a broken man. When you're working on a broken, working on a broken, working on a broken man. This is another one. There was a half harvest moon up on the hillside. Our love was made almost entirely of downside. Who would have thought it could feel so much different than? They tap the phone line and the speaker at the drive-thru. Who would have thought it could feel so much different than? Yeah. the ceilings. Who would have thought it could feel so bad sometimes? And there's a half a million reasons we can argue. You're right in front of me now, there's no one to talk to. Who would have thought it could feel so bad sometimes? Okay, this is the scary part of the set. I wanted to have a brand new song to play for you guys. And 3 days ago, thank God, I finally got one that I liked. Okay, so yeah, it's in the kitty folder. Wait, this is the two kitties folder.
Ooh!
Cute they are.
Yeah.
I think they're twins. Is that a thing with kitties? Are they like octuplets every time? Just thinking aloud. Okay, so... Alright, this is, although this song does include the line, so how happy can I be? It's really a sad song, so don't be fooled. Back in my town, I shouldn't bring up, but I can't put it down. She was above it all in every way. Now I'm alone and I'm at large. What kind of fool puts me in charge? It's a lonely way I'm living these days. And having such fun. I wish it was happening to me. But this is the moonlight, the very same moonlight. So how happy can I be? Back in my town, I can't get over, I can't go around. And she has the love approaching everywhere. When I left the town I'm from, as hard as I tried, she would not come along. She left me alone in every way. And having such fun. I wish it was happening to me. But this is the moonlight, the very same moonlight. So how happy can I be? This is the moonlight, the very same moonlight. Wish it was happening to me. I was here a couple of months ago. I had just written this other new song, and I'm gonna play it for you now. It sounds like I'm trying to convince a woman in this, it sounds like the narrator. See, that's always the thing you hide behind, right? So it sounds like the narrator in this song, the protagonist, if you will, is trying to convince a woman to leave her fiancé, at least for the night, and join him in bed. I had to meet Annette's husband, by the way, for the first time. Fiancé, rather. Sorry, husband to be. And I don't know. I don't think he heard about the song yet. I was noting the girth of his biceps. Honestly, standing on the corner of 6th and how to forget, trying to do right by you all night, Annette. You can go ahead and get married, and this will be our secret thing. I won't tell a soul except the people in the nightclub where I sing. I don't want to get you all worked up, except secretly I do. I'd be lying if I said I didn't have designs on you. I'd be lying if I said I didn't have designs on you. Standing on the corner of 6th, and where do I go? The parade shut down, now the rain is running the show. Where did all these people come from? And how soon can they leave? Normally I'd be into it, but I need to get some sleep. Though I do wish you'd come over, but I'm warning you if you do, I'd be lying if I said I didn't have designs on you. I'd be lying if I said I didn't have designs on you. This is where the mouth trumpet solo happens. Stand on the corner of 6th, and where do I get? It's easy. Trying to do right by you all night, Annette. This will only be an experiment, and things that could have been. You can go ahead and get married, and it'll probably never happen again. I don't mean to make you excited, except secretly I do. I'd be lying if I said I didn't have designs on you. I'd be lying if I said I didn't have designs on you. I'd be lying if I said I didn't have designs on you. How great was the song about lizard men founding Los Angeles? Yeah! Frankly, in the car on the way up here, they were a little worried about how that would fly in San Francisco type area crowd, you know, Berkeley, the Bay, y'all. Yeah, I think, y'all liked it, right? Anything that makes fun of the southern neighbors. What? Oh, you hate LA too? Okay. To really hate it, you have to live there, though. 1,800 miles from this old nightclub. Girl that's turning 22 today. How am I supposed of her. Every night I'm broken was the night before. This old nightclub stole my youth. And this old nightclub stole my true love. Follows me around from town to town. I just might get drunk tonight and burn the nightclub down. I just might get drunk tonight and burn the nightclub down. I wrote this song in a payphone booth in Cincinnati, no, Cleveland. It was a shitty gig. You can always tell the gig is shitty when there's fucking ketchup bottles on the table. And it was my girlfriend's 22nd birthday. She's now my ex-girlfriend, just so you know. The song proved true in its prediction of doom. Yeah. Telephones make strangers out of lovers. Whiskey makes the strangers all look good. Well, my angel of the morning is in mourning. My life was misspent, don't let me be misunderstood. This old nightclub stole my youth. Yeah, this old nightclub stole my true love. Follows me around from town to town. I just might get drunk tonight, burn the nightclub down. I just might get drunk tonight, burn the nightclub down. I just might get drunk tonight, burn the nightclub down. When we were getting ready, the old 97's were getting ready to make our last record, Fight Songs. We had one song on the list that I did at a solo show or a Ranchero Brothers show or somewhere, and somebody on the internet, and this is why I no longer participate, not that I ever did to any great extent, except trying to find lyrics, which they fucking took off the internet. What a rip-off. So, publishing company reasons. I guess I should support that because it's money that I would guess theoretically make. Anyway. So somebody in an online review of a Ranchero Brothers show singled out this song and said that it was crappy or whatever. That it was, they said that it was too many doots in it. And I normally I don't know, but somebody showed it to me. That hey, look this review. You know, it's pretty good, except the one line about. So I got it stuck in my head that the song sucked, and it didn't make the record, and it fell by the wayside. They were a San Francisco person too, by the way. No, I actually know. I know them. I've since become friends with them, and they're a very nice guy. And they're a very nice guy. I'm really protecting his gender here. So, and the song is actually on the list for the new 97's record, and it's sounding really good. And I'm glad that it survived. And yeah, it's cool. Tell it to the television, but they are not listening. They're on the machines. I can sit around all day worrying and wishing I was one of them, so you could tell it to me. Talking to you, girl, is like long division. Yeah. Trying to find you, may I remind you, I'm a singular girl, singular girl, singular girl. You can blame it on the moonlight, blame it on plate tectonics. You thought I wasn't listening, but I was. Talk about attraction, talk about electronics. You are the reason, you are because. Talking to you, girl, is like long division, yeah. I've been trying to find you, but I remind you, I'm under oath now. I've been trying to see you, cause I can see you was the truth now. I've been trying to tell you that I can tell you are a singular girl, singular girl. Singular girl, singular girl, singular girl. We took out the do part. That very same guy is in an excellent band that did a great version of this next song that I'm going to try and do. And there's 500,000 drunks out, and there's 100,000 thugs. I'm selling booze to kids now, wearing my kid sister's gloves. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I don't know what I started out for. At first it looked so easy. It was a cakewalk in the park. Started, it was daylight, and how quickly it got dark. I don't know what I'm drinking anymore. I don't know what I started drinking for. The happy hour is almost over. I hope I can walk on my own power. I'll find your house, I'll break your window, I'll crash your bedroom. These are the visiting hours. These are the visiting hours. The wind across the window, well, the squirrels on the wall, the short leg on the table, the dead trees in the fall. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I don't know what I came here for. The happy hour is almost over. I hope I can walk on my own power. I'll find your house, I'll break your window, I'll crash your bedroom. These are the visiting hours. These are the visiting hours. These are the visiting hours. figured it. I've got a couple more songs, although it seems really early. Okay, I'm gonna throw an extra in. I'm audibleizing. Up in a graveyard, just a number on a scorecard. Not gonna wrap you up in corn silk, not gonna cry like you were spilled milk. You better take another Quaalude and get yourself corkscrewed. I understand that you've got cold feet, but why do you have to take them down a side street? I must be dumber than a spit curl, 'cause I got hung up on a showgirl. Now I look like I'm a scarecrow. I might as well go on a talk show. And this ain't our home anymore. Well, it's just 4 walls and a floor. Home is where you get the goods for free. This is just the house that used to be. Yeah, the house that used to be. Do you want to wind up in a graveyard? Just another girl who co-starred. They're gonna wrap you up in corn silk. They're gonna cry like you were spilled milk. And in the far-off wail of freight trains, and in the lonely howl of Great Danes, I hear the girl I lost forever. I hear the girl I lost forever. And this ain't our home anymore. Well, it's just 4 walls and a floor. Home is where you get the goods for free. This is just the house that used to be. Yeah, the house that used to be. This is the first song off the old 97's first album. 1, 2, 3. Outside St. Ignatius, outside of the law, you walk by so gracefully, I just stand in awe. You're a goddess, you're the oddest oddity I've found. We could go swimming in our skin and hope that we don't drown. I could save the water just by drinking it tonight. I can't find the words to make it right, to make it right. I can't find the words to make it right, to make it right. Tagged up out on Elm Street, looking for a ride. Stretched out on the concrete, all running out of pride. You need help, dear, and I'm sincere, let me be the one. I'm not a big star, but I got a big car. You're too weak to run. You could save the highway if you'd crash with me tonight. I can't find the words to make it right, to make it right. I can't find the words to make it right, to make it right. Someday when we're older, deep in loneliness, and things we said today don't matter, no one could care less. We're just shadows, just ask Plato, it was all a dream. Well, I've had it with Dallas, it's burned out and callous, and I'll bring the kerosene. I could save this song if I just sang real loud tonight. I can't find the words to make it right, to make it right. I can't find the words to make it right, to make it right. I can't find the words to make it right, to make it right. Okay, why not? Okay. Yeah. The other night, you know, okay, so the reason I started doing these solo shows is there's this fucking cool club right in Hollywood called Largo. Yeah, it's awesome. And one night, it's kind of like a bunch of people show up and it's really cool. And one night I wound up on stage with the amazing John Bryan, right, the music genius guy, and who's sort of the Largo king. And on piano, to my right, was Ben Montench, piano player for the Heartbreakers, Tom Petty and and so we're doing some songs, and it's sort of everybody's yelling, oh, I want to do it, and I'm like, I lean over to John, and I go, you know what, I do American Girl sometimes, yeah, and so, should I ask him, should I ask Ben if it's all right, if we can do that? And he goes, no, just start doing it. And so I did it, and you know, and it was cool, and he got a little pissed right at the beginning, but then he got into it, he was into it. And so afterwards we're backstage and I'm like, you know, so sorry about springing that on you with American Girl. I know that, you know, when you're at your job, you have to play that song a lot. And he goes, yeah, I've played that song 1,000,000 times, but never like that. And I thought, what does that mean? Girl, raised on promises. She couldn't help thinking that there was a little more life somewhere else. After all, it was a great big world with lots of places to run to. And if she had to die, try as she had, one of the lovers she was gonna keep. Oh yeah, alright, take it easy, baby. Make it last all night. She was an American girl. It was kind of cold that night. She stood out on the balcony, oh, listening to the cars roll by down 441, like waves crashing out on a beach. For one desperate moment there, he crawled back in her memory. God, it's so painful, something so close, and still so far out of reach. Oh yeah, alright, take it easy, baby, make it last all night. She was an American girl. Oh yeah, alright, take it easy, baby, last all night. Make it last all night. She was an American girl. So I don't know what he was talking about. I mean, that's exactly like Tom Petty does it, right? I think it's because I left out the disco part at the end where or whatever. All right, so okay, so I am gonna go ahead and wrap it up. It's a school night, right? It's spring break. That's good. That's good. That's just like in comedy where they tie it back in. They just call it tie-in. I was picking Mary Lynn and Karen's brain on the way up here about comedy, and I've always, whenever I hang out with comedians, I try and get the secrets right because I figure it's the same thing, you know. I'm up here winging it. Woo! Look at me! I'm so cool and funny. And so I found out a bunch of the stuff. What you're supposed to do is you have a saber, so if you start sucking, then you can pull out your saber. And one of the sabers I learned was, what? Nobody in here's ever eaten their own. Well, hold on, what was it? What? Everybody in here's in a wheelchair tonight, or something like that. Those are sabers. See, that's why I'm shitty at it. All right, so okay, singing. What was the song? Oh, okay, yeah. This is one off the new record, and since this is all bonus, this is for me now. It's no longer about you guys. Do you wanna mess around? Do you wanna spend the night? Yeah, I've known both kinds of love, but I wanna get it right this time. I don't wanna settle down. I don't wanna make no plans, except for what I'm gonna do with a pair of idle hands. Tearing the Buick City complex down. I think we're the only people left in town. Where are you gonna move? Where are you gonna move? Do you wanna mess around? Do you wanna be my girl? Do you wanna be my friend? Do you wanna start it off just to see how it'll end? Do you wanna mess around? I mean deep down in your bones, in hotel sweating pools, on public telephone. Let's tear the Buick City complex down. Think we're the only people left in town. Where are you gonna move? Where are you gonna move? Do you wanna mess around? Where are you gonna move? Where are you gonna move? Do song before I play it. Because I can, because I have the microphone. And okay, I was dating this girl, she was 19, and I'd never met her parents, and she brought them out to see one of the very first old 97's gigs. And they were sitting at the table right in front, and I had just written this song, and I really wanted to play it, and without thinking, I introduced it as a song about my new girlfriend, and when I hit the third verse, the one that explicitly details being in the backseat of a car and having sex, I realized my faux pas. It was never really good with them. I don't know what was... I've been lighting matches in the boiler room. I'm wearing sulfur perfume. Don't I smell nice? You come sniffing around just like you own the joint. You know it's rude to point. Don't make me tell you twice. But I like the way you walk. That's why I left my door unlocked. I must be going off half cocked. I sometimes do. Well, you think it's funny, but I know it ain't no joke. And there's nothing left to read in here. There's nothing left to smoke. And I should say this before this whole thing even starts. I'll stomp a mud hole in your heart. You poured whiskey in my Slurpee. Swear to God you got me drunk. Now I'm thinking that I'm sunk and I can't swim. Drowning in the back seat of a 61 Bel Air. I got a mouthful of your hair, a handful of skin. I ain't suffocating, I'm just sick and tired of waiting. Stop this pointless hesitating and pull me in. There's an awful lot of stars out here, an awful lot of sky. And I'm turning on the radio, they're playing Let It Ride. Before the band kicks in, the get better start. I'll stomp a mud hole in your heart. Could cruise the lake like psychos, scare the kids on motorcycles. Oh, there ain't nothing I would rather do. Well, it's 3 deep on the TV, but it's empty on the street. And if it weren't for me and you, the afternoon'd be incomplete. And I should say this before this whole thing even starts. I'll stomp a mud hole in your heart. I'll stomp a mud hole in your heart. I'll stomp a mud hole in your heart. Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to do a song by the guy that my mom always calls Jerry Jeff Walker, but really he's Jimmy Dale Gilmore. Have you ever seen Dallas from the DC night at night? Dallas is a jewel, oh, Dallas is a beautiful sight. Dallas has a jungle, but Dallas gives a beautiful light. Have you ever seen Dallas from a DC 99? Dallas is a woman who'll walk on you when you're down. When you are up, she's the kind you want to take around. Dallas ain't a woman who'll help you keep your feet on the ground. Dallas is a woman who will walk on you when you're down. I came to Dallas with bright lights on my mind. I came to Dallas with $1 and a dime. Oh, Dallas is a rich man with a death wish in his eyes. Stealing concrete soul with warm-hearted love disguised. Dallas is a rich man who believes in his own lies. Dallas is a rich man with a death wish in his eyes. I came to Dallas with bright lights on my mind. I came to Dallas with $1 and a dime. Have you ever seen Dallas from a DC 99? Dallas is a jewel, Dallas is a beautiful sight. Dallas is a jungle, but Dallas gives a beautiful light. Have you ever seen Dallas from a DC 99? Have you ever seen Dallas from a DC 99? Have you ever seen Dallas from a DC 99? One old brown shoe falls in slow motion, and the bed springs hover right above your head, as bed springs do when you're beneath them. Someone else just climbed into your bed. By the time she thought you probably got defeated, she'd arranged for your shoes to be filled. You've got your pride when the blue steel 45, waiting for the other shoe to fall. You're waiting for the other shoe to fall. You'll dig a double grave down in the meadow. You'll curse the rain that turns the dirt to mud. You'll take 35 south towards Laredo. Try to find a doctor that'll prescribe an elixir that'll make everything better, except your late wife and her lover. By the time she thought you probably got defeated, she'd sealed her fate and got herself killed. You've got your pride when the blue steel 45, waiting for the other shoe to fall. up here. We got a couple more songs. We just made a video for this one. I think it's going to make its MTV debut this coming Sunday on 120 Minutes. So stay up late and watch on Easter Sunday. They made us edit out, they made us pixelate every shot in the video where there's a bottle rocket being shot out of a bottle. There's a lot of fireworks in our video. And we had to go in and pixelate all the bottle rockets. So they can show corn, you know, like date raping girls, right? And they can show, yeah, all sorts of crud and a good wholesome bottle rocket pixelated. Remains to be seen by the TV that we never turn on. Each other's enough, I never had it so rough ever since I've been gone. White noise swells in my head, making me worry it's the summertime. But it's the dead of the fall and it's the dead of the night. Hell yes, I'm right. So jagged, I'd give anything not to feel so jagged. I'd give anything not to feel so jagged. Make sense, but I think I'm gonna give it a try. There's no settling down, there's only driving downstate, so I would give it anything not to feel so jagged. I'd give it anything not to feel so jagged. I'd give it anything so jagged. This one, it's a happy little song. It's kind and the hole in the screen is barely big enough for you, not enough for me to go. And the whole damn complicated situation could have been avoided if I'd only shut the window. And I may be leaving myself open to a murder or a heart attack, but I'm leaving the back door open till you come back, till you come back. And I may be moving myself closer to a real untimely end, but I'm leaving the back door open till you come home again, till you come home again. And I told the neighbors I put pictures up, I handed out some flyers at the show, and the whole damn complicated situation could have been avoided if I'd only shut the window. And I may be leaving myself open That was so nice you brought a water bottle. I was really parched. Hey, what's going on, you guys? I'm Rhett. Nice to meet you. Hi. You would? I'm just having a hard time. I'd Be Lonesome by Robbie Folks. I think I can do that. Okay. We're putting this on the Ranchero Brothers record. We're hoping to make Robbie some money. I don't know what we're actually thinking. Only 10,000 units. But hey, woo! Lonesome, lonesome. I'd be lonesome if I were you. Look at me, counting sheep upon the ceiling. Wondering if you're out there counting too. Way down low, I don't know just how you're feeling, but I'd be lonesome if I were you. I'd be calling me up to say I'm sorry. How could I have thought that you and I were through? I'd be kicking myself for never leaving. I'd be lonesome if I were you. Funny thing, all the while you go smiling, and it's lucky I don't stand inside your shoes. I know for certain I would just lay right down and die. I'd be lonesome if I were you. I don't play lead guitar, so you just gotta bear with me here. What is life? Fuck.
I think it is what it's like.
Wish I had back the life you've taken from me. Oh, what is life when you're so heartsick and blue? Did you think you could spend it all without me? I'd be lonesome if I were you. Funny thing, all the while you gone smiling, and it's lucky I don't stand inside your shoes. 'Cause I know for certain I would just lay right down and die. I'd be lonesome if I were you. I'd be lonesome if I were you. I'd be lonesome, lonesome. I'd be lonesome if I were you. Big brown eyes and a gust of wind, and the cherry burns the corner of the page that says the end is coming soon. Not soon enough. Restring all your guitars, pack up all your stuff, 'cause if Robert's dad is right, we might not make it through the night. And I'd hate to go alone. Oh, please pick up the phone. Well, a box of red and a pillow or three, and I'm calling time and temperature for some company. I wish you were here. I wish wish I was too. I drank myself to sleeplessness, I always do. You don't want me anymore. Since fame and fortune broke down our door, you don't give me no respect. Oh, what did I expect? If that phone don't ring one more time, I'm gonna lose what's left of my mind. You made a big impression for a girl of your size. Now I can't get by without you and your big brown eyes. Yeah, your big brown eyes. Yeah, your big brown eyes. Her hands are cold, her breath is warm. She's a port in a storm, and I'm worried now, but it won't be long. Takes a worried man, you know, to sing a worried song, and I've got issues, yeah, like I miss you, yeah. And I wish I weren't so thick, I'm making myself sick. If that phone don't ring one more time, I'm gonna lose what's left of my mind. You made a big impression for a girl of your size. Now I can't get by without you and your big brown eyes. Big brown eyes. A big brown eyes. A big brown eyes. That wasn't the best. I'm gonna try this and hopefully I won't mess it up. 2 months ago when I played here, I tried to do this song and I totally fucked it up, but I wrote down the words this time. Heartbreak, old friend, goodbye, it's me again. Of late, I've had some thought of moving in. Of all the many ways a man will lose his home, well, there ain't none better than the girl who's moving on. True love, I knew, thought some of leaving you. Bad thoughts I had when Valentines were due. Of all the many ways a man can break his heart, well, there ain't none meaner than he tears his own apart. Valentine, the destroyer, Valentine, you belong, and the stars where you are, always rolling on. Cried, I cried, till I couldn't carry on. It's a lonely, lonely feeling when the Valentine's wrong. It's a lonely, lonely feeling when the Valentine's wrong. hearts are moving in. Of all the many ways a man loses home, well, there ain't nothing better than the girl who's moving on. Valentine, the destroyer, Valentine, you belong. And the stars where you are, always rolling on. Cried, I cried, till I couldn't carry on. It's a lonely, lonely feeling when your Valentine's wrong. It's a lonely, lonely feeling when your Valentine's wrong. Of all the many ways, of all the many things that you've been counting on, well, there ain't nothing better than the girl who's moving on. No, there ain't nothing better than the girl who's moving on. We just got asked to do this thing. It's kind of stupid, but when you're a musician, the money's kind of hard to come by, so you got to take what you can get, right? So we got offered to do this gig for the WB network, where, wait, hold on, Beck is doing it. That was all it took for us. We're like, oh, Beck is doing it, okay. Where they're gonna have some. If Beck jumped off a bridge, I would put on a disco suit and go right behind him. That's not true. If Beck jumped off a bridge, I'd go, ooh, I just moved up one slide. So we had to learn this song, and it's okay, because I really like this. Oh, well, I'm gonna raise a fuss, I'm gonna raise a holler about working all summer just to try to earn a dollar. Every time I call my baby, try to get a date, the boss says, sorry son, you gotta work late. Sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do, but there ain't no cure for the summertime blues. What's this one at the car? Oh shit! You gotta earn some money. If you wanna use the car to go ride next Sunday. I told her I was sick. Said sorry cause you didn't work a lick. Sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do, but there ain't no cure for the summertime blues. I'm gonna take 3 weeks, I'm gonna have my vacation. I'm gonna take my problem to the United Nations. Oh well, I told my congressman. Shit. Well, I called my congressman and he said, quote, I'd like to help you son, but you're too young to vote. Sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do, but there ain't no cure for the summertime blues. No, there ain't no cure for the summertime blues. No, there ain't no cure for the summertime blues. Thank you very much. It's all about... The Girls Guitar Club talks sometimes about challenge songs. They'll have a song that's a challenge song. For me, that was a challenge song. Thank you for putting up with that. Sorry. Cease to resist. I'm giving my goodbye. Drop my car into the ocean. Well, you think I'm dead, but I'll sail away. mutilation, wave of mutilation, wave, wave. I kissed mermaids, I rode the El Nino, rocked the sand with the crustaceans. I found my way to Marianas on a wave of mutilation, wave of mutilation, wave of mutilation, wave, I was playing every Monday on Burgundy in some shitty little bar. Yeah, I was working on a novel called New Orleans Ain't No City, It's a Scar. Oh well, the heroine does heroin, the hero wears his hair just like the king. He says it ain't my job to sweet talk you, my job's just to sing. I was loved once by a woman, she don't love me anymore. 504, 504, and I won't never know no woman like the one I know before. 504, 504, now she don't love me anymore. Well, the hero wears a hairnet from the outset. He drinks Jack's beer from a can. Yeah. He says there's something about this city that always gets me. I'm a sentimental man. The heroine plays violin, reads her Elmore Leonard every day. Yeah, she's the one that finds the body. He's the one that gets away. I was loved once by a woman, she don't love me anymore. 504, 504, and I won't never know no woman like the one I know before. 504, 504, you know she had me singing gospel. Out in the kitchen and on the floor. 504, 504, oh she don't love me anymore. She don't love me anymore. She don't love me anymore. Uncross your heart. I know what goes on inside. It's over before it starts. I'll stay all night. You'll wait right here. The full moon might work magic, girl, but I won't disappear. Tired of making friends, and I'm tired of making time, and I'm sick to death of love, and I'm sick to death of trying. And it's easier for you, yeah, it's easier for you. another man. It's over now, and so are you. My blood's turned to dirt, girl, broke every part of me. And I'm tired of making friends, and I'm tired of making time. And I'm sick to death of love, and I'm sick to death of trying. And it's easier for you, yeah, it's easier for you. And it's easier for you, yeah, it's easier for you. And it's easier for you, yeah, it's easier. I'm gonna do one more. This is really will be my last. Thanks for letting me take up so much of your evening. Thanks for coming out, being so nice. Thanks to the Girls Guitar Club and the Starry Plough and Highway 5. I hear it ticking, but I don't know why. I call the police, but they don't like me. I hear them whispering when I walk by. Oh,